The Stettler Imperials have been a fun team to watch this year. They've had explosive offenses. The goaltending has been stellar, and they have only lost twice. They swept the first two series in the playoffs, first Delburn, then Provost, and we start the episode with our first guest for the first time on the Heartbeat. Welcome, Adam Ternes, the captain of the Imperials. How's the day going?
Good. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be on the show.
Yeah, first guest of the show, so that's exciting for us, too, to get the ball rolling, to have the community members involved in our program.
Absolutely.
So, Wainwright, what do you expect from this upcoming series?
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit different than the Provost series where, Wainwright's a bit a heavier team, and that's kind of the style of game they play. So obviously we're a bit faster and smaller, but we're looking for a hard-fought series, and it's going to be competitive. That's all we know, so looking forward to it.
Now has the high offensive output. Can you contribute that to any specific system, or is it just the guys that you have on the ice, like the Rosts and Cassidy and those guys? And Houston.
Yeah.
I was going to say that his name's eluding me, but Dylan
Houston.
Dylan Houston. He had the most points.
Yes, he did.
In
MVP.
The entire league this year. So he won that trophy and the MVP.
Yes, he did.
So congrats to him again.
Yeah.
But, what could you say to the offensive output from the team?
Yeah, it's been consistent all year. And I don't think there's anything specific about what we're doing or the style of play that we're playing at. I think it's, the speed that we have through the entire lineup. I think we're the fastest team in the league, and that's where a lot of our offense comes from. And aside from that, we want to compete and battle, and I think that's where a lot of offense is generated from as well. So nothing specific. I think just kind of the speed we play with is kind of the biggest factor.
Was there a team that you were hoping to play, like when it was Wainwright and Irma, were you kind of like, we kind of want this team to play in the finals, or was it, did you have any feelings either way?
I don't think so. I think we played Irma the last few years in the playoffs, and we've beaten them. Like, they've been good series. So it's kind of nice to play someone new, something different. Wainwright's, this is their second year in the league. Nice arena, and like I said, they have a good team, so it's going to be competitive. So not specifically, I think we were just hoping they were going to go 4 or 5 games and battle each other out for that reason.
Yeah, I get a little tired.
Yeah, I get a little tired.
Again, you guys have swept both series, so you've had some time off to recover. And
we have.
Have there been any guys like banged up that have needed to recover?
There has been, obviously, in the first series, Rhett Shingusi.
Yeah.
That was tough. He blew out his knee. And then recently, it looks like maybe Eric Ross he's banged up pretty good from a hit against Provost.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So that was a big hit. So we'll see what happens there. So there's a couple banged up bodies, but like I said, we got a lot of guys that can jump in and contribute to the team.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's going to be a good series. We were hoping Wainwright, just because it's such a big community. Yeah. They do a live stream, we do a live stream, so it's going to have lots of viewership from both sides.
Yep.
Lots of Stettler people are going to be watching the Wainwright streams and vice versa.
Yep.
So we're definitely looking forward to that. And we would like to, at some point, they stream their games at Wainwright, but we'd love to make the road trip down there. If the
awesome.
cup's on the line, like if your guys are in Wainwright looking to win the cup, we'd like to. The cup's in the building. We'd like to come down and take some pictures and do a story. So hopefully we can make that work. Were you kind of glad it wasn't Sedgwick?
Well, honestly, again, like we're so confident this year that we didn't really care. But
fair enough.
Like they've been a pain in the rear end for the last couple of years for us. They got a good team, so I mean we're happy to play someone different. Yeah. Provost was a really good team as well, but we played them differently. So. I'm not going to say yes or no there, but it's nice to not have to play them in the playoffs this year.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you guys, you've been with the Imperials since their second
year
season.
Yeah, you bet.
How long have you been the captain for?
So this would be my second season as a captain.
Yeah. What does being a good captain for the Imperials mean to you?
You can answer this a lot of different ways, but I think just with how tight this community is and how much they care for the team, I think, presenting yourself as an ambassador for the community is huge and maybe doesn't get talked about enough. It's not just about the hockey side. Those events that go on outside of the rink, saying yes to those things, showing up and doing all that stuff, I think is a huge factor in taking on the role as captain for Stettler. And then it's just being there for all the guys. There's a lot of young guys on our team and that are playing senior hockey for the first time, or it's a different league in that sense. So I think just being all ears for the young guys, and I think just, really trying to be the best version of yourself every day is what it's about.
And what do you like about the East Central Senior Hockey League?
It's competitive. Like there's a bit of parity. but again, like from top to bottom, it's a competitive game each and every night. You see that in the playoffs. Like, of course, we swept the first 2 series, but they've been tight games. There's overtime game against Provost. So it doesn't really matter who you play. You know you're going to get a good game. And I think that's what's been most fun about this league so far.
Yeah, we've definitely had a really good time broadcasting all the games there, because generally pretty competitive games. You guys have had some lopsided wins this year.
Yeah, we have. We're like I said, we're confident this year, but
not complaining about that.
No.
But no, it's usually pretty tight, and it's good hockey. And the guys that the comments I've heard from people that have watched the streams, and then go to the game, similar to the comments you hear from like people that watch the NHL games and then go to the game actually live. They're like, it's a lot faster than it looks like
That's
on the
funny
stream.
We had someone say that the other day. It's actually like a player that was injured.
Okay.
And it was kind of like he's just watching basically on ice level. Mm-hmm. And he's like, it's crazy how fast it is like when you're actually at the game.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing that people kind of if you get on the ice there, it's pretty quick. It's quicker than you think than the streams maybe that they show. So
yeah, no, it's a fun league, and we've been happy to do it every year that the Imperials have been around for. But we haven't seen a championship yet.
Yes.
So go get it, Adam.
Absolutely. This year.
I just quickly, other than, having the best season so far to date for the Imperials, what are some other highlights from the season from you? Anything that sticks out?
There wasn't a whole lot of turnover from our team last year, but the guys that did show up are good hockey players. And I think they just it's just been a seamless transition. Yeah. There's everyone shows up to want to play hockey and win. And so I think just the team camaraderie this year has been on another level, which has contributed to the success. Mm-hmm. And aside from that, there's been all those events like the night before, right? Huge event that everyone shows up for, the town shows up for. Those are always fun games to play. And then the first 6 games of the playoffs, we've had tons of support, and the rink's packed. That gets us pumped up to play. So I think just the community support that we've seen this year has been amazing, and always what we're looking forward to.
And I'm sure we can expect a pretty jam-packed rec center for the championship series, because I'm sure the local crowd's always pretty big. Yeah. But people are going to be traveling from Wainwright 100%. Too. They'll probably be taking the bus down here.
The party bus. Yeah.
So I'm sure the Blue Arena at the rec center here will be jam-packed the way it should be. So make sure to head there for game 1 on March 14th. And then the Imperials are in Wainwright on March 15th. So a Saturday, Sunday schedule. So make sure to head to the rec center, check that out for some East Central Senior Hockey League Championship action. And if you can't make it to the game, obviously we'll be live streaming it on our Hometown Media Stettler YouTube channel.
Awesome.
All right, Adam, thanks for being the first guest on the show.
I'm happy to do it. Thanks, Alex.